I am a person who came to Los Angeles, to East Los Angeles, in 1967 as an undocumented person. And raced to the ranks and did everything that I had to do. Became a legal permanent resident by marrying a beautiful U.S. citizen, and then becoming a U.S. citizen and elected to public office, actually 2 weeks prior to me receiving the certificate of citizenship. But I want to tell you, I want to put something in you that I want you to take back. It is the anger, el coraje, and the passion, and the pain that we are going through. In Arizona, you know that we have received the greatest attack that our colleague here was talking about, and you heard the numbers. But we have received the attack on the Hispanic community to the point that in the last 2 months, over 4,000 cars have been seized by the Phoenix Police Department just because a person doesn't have a valid driver's license, and some of these families have been left standing on the side of the freeway for somebody to pick them up because of a law that was created supposedly to protect the state of Arizona. Joe Arpaio, the toughest sheriff in the West, has gone on TV and on national television with Lou Dobbs and those guys to say, I apprehended an illegal alien because they are not about the law, and we're a nation of laws and we're going to respect those laws. The abusive person in Joe Arpaio, who is apprehending a person who is dying of thirst, who is dying of hunger, whose feet has been swollen by the walking on the desert, and then go on national television and say, I apprehended a criminal. Which criminal? Which criminal? The guy who brought in his 18-month-old son in his arms and walked through the desert. The mother who did exactly the same thing. And after the son died in the hills of Arizona, walked to find a border patrol agent to say, my son is right there, back there under a tree. I left him under a tree. I covered him with brushes. And you know what? When that late mother was apprehended, they wanted to charge her with criminal charges because she had abandoned her dead son in the desert. The father in Yuma, 3 months ago, who was running for the border patrol, and they hide under the brush. And then the border patrol car came over and ran over them. And he was put in the hospital, and the 12-year-old daughter died. You know what happened? When that person was able to get out of his hospital bed, the first thing he heard from the county attorney office in Yuma County was, we're going to charge you with involuntary manslaughter charges for the death of your own daughter, produced by the border patrol car who was chasing them. That attack in Arizona, ladies and gentlemen, is what is going to have to move us to what the rest of my panelists said. The rest of my panelists said that the numbers are there and the marshals will wait and everything. But if anything comes out of this Congreso, is that we have to go back to our communities, put aside all of our differences. There is no bigger, no lower. Everybody is equally important in this fight. Because as I said in January 9th, when Janet Napolitano was sending troops to the border, it is better to grab that $100 million that you want to put in the border and try to sobornar those undocumented people on the other side and give you $1,000 so you can go back to your homes and go back. It's better use money than to put National Guard at the borders. But we have to go back. And I said in February 9th, in January 9th, I said they have declared war against us, and we must answer with war. But we are not going to use violence. We are going to follow the footsteps of Martin Luther King and Cesar Chavez, and we're going to say, this country is so great because of its great Constitution, and it allows us, people who do not have a right to be here, who are illegals, to go out on the street and take a banner and say, we are America. We are a people that we are going to defend the right to be here, because we did not come here for the scenery. We did not come here for your beautiful beaches and your beautiful woman. We came here because you invited us. Every time you allow me to buzz your table, every time you allow me to fix your bed, you are invited me to come to work, and now just recognize that fact and give me a document so I can be here freely as you are.